14-6. So I think Oakland pulls a real stinker in this one coming into the Dome. Visiting Atlanta. We've got the Falcons a 3.5-point favorites, and I actually do not like that line at all. Atlanta catches fire when they're at home. They become hot Atlanta. They spread the wings and take off. So I actually have this being more of a 24-10 type of game. Tennessee's offense has just been stuck in first gear. Mariota's not taking chances. He's not running the ball. And those are two things he was just highly regarded for coming out of Oregon. And Derrick Henry has been so-so. He's been saving your fantasy weeks for the touchdown, but he hasn't really been able to get going, per se, since that Cleveland game. I like Atlanta winning this one. Like I said, 21-10. You've got the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. You know, I actually don't like that for the other reason. I think the Dolphins keep this one close at home. The Chargers are very banged up. You're missing Mike Williams. You're missing not only Hunter Henry, but now your backup tight end Virgil Green is out. You got Justin Jackson out, and who knows what kind of, sorting they do with Eckler and Melvin Gordon. Does that kind of, ruin Eckler's rhythm, trying to work Gordon back in the mix, and does that get into his head a little bit? So I think Miami actually has a pretty good shot in this game to break the losing streak. Also, a big nugget is Casey Hayward for the Chargers. Could be out of this one. He's questionable. So, I mean, with the Canadian League tanking for Tua, Miami wins this one 13-9. That's right. You heard it here first, folks. Philip Rivers comes into Miami and loses with a banged-up Charger squad, and these Dolphins win their first game of the season at 1 o'clock.
That is a bombshell drop there, man. I mean,
enjoy it.
Wow.
I can see it. I think it happens today. Rosen gets it done. I think Gordon comes in and really throws off the rhythm that this Chargers offense had with the way they're banged up. And here comes the Fins. Oh, feels good. Moving into the 4 o'clock games, you've got the Buccaneers and Jameis Winston traveling into L.A. looking to eat a W, but it's not going to happen today. The Rams are favored by 9. I'll take them 24-13. The LA Rams win. It's going to be a good day for all of them. They're rocking the end zone. So we'll see what happens today. Obviously, you're starting Gurley, but keeping an eye on him, and hopefully you have Malcolm Brown on your bench. On the Buccaneers side of the ball, I wouldn't be looking to start any of the running backs. I think it's going to be a big passing affair with Mike Evans. You have to start him, and we'll see what Chris Godwin does with his hip injury. I would be looking for flex numbers out of Godwin today and big numbers out of Evans. I think he follows up with another good performance. But the Rams win this one. Seattle traveling into Arizona, taking on Kyler Murray and Cliff Kingsbury in this air raid offense. Seattle wins in the opposite way. They're gritty, they're tough, they pound the rock, and Russell Wilson gets it done. The traveling Seahawks are a 5.5-point favorite, and I would have to agree with that, make it even bigger. I take the Seahawks 20-7 in this one. Arizona only scores one Larry Fitzgerald touchdown because Larry is just that good. Start Chris Carson. Rashad Penny has been banged up, so I look for a big day out of Chris Carson. We talked about Will Disley. I think he has a nice day. And Tyler Lockett should feast with both starting cornerbacks for the Cardinals still out. So look for a big day out of Tyler Lockett and possibly even DK Metcalf. So perhaps you stick him in the flex. Russell Wilson is a must-start, especially after last week's performance. I think that you should be looking for a big day out of Danger Russ. On the Cardinals side of the ball, it's always tough trying to shake loose from Bobby Wagner, but if anyone can do it, it's the ultra-talented David Johnson. You got to put Johnson in. You're playing Larry Fitzgerald, but that's it on the Cardinals side of the ball. If you have been playing Kyler Murray, you've been disappointed. He hasn't been getting any yards on the ground. I think last week was his biggest performance thus far with 69 yards. So maybe there's bigger weeks to come, maybe not. But with Jadeveon Clowney and Ezekiel Ansah on the rush, I would be looking to bench Kyler Murray for this NFC West battle. Moving on to the Chicago Bears hosting the Minnesota Vikings. So the Bears are only a 1-point favorite in this one, and that's kind of interesting because I think the Vikings win this game. That's right. Kirk Cousins, Dalvin Cook coming into town, getting it done. Trubisky, You got a battle of two very mistake-prone quarterbacks. It might be pick sixes that win this game. So I'll take the Vikings to win this one 17-13 on a weird play. That'll probably be Mitch getting strip sacked and Everson Griffin taking it to the house. You heard it here first if that actually happens. So I'll take the Vikings in this affair. Allen Robinson has actually been playing pretty well despite Mitch Trubisky, so you're putting him out there. You are playing David Montgomery, but you're not looking for big numbers. And you're not playing Mitch Trubisky at all. If you are, then you've got to be in a deep two-quarterback league. On Minnesota's side of the ball, Stephon Diggs has been very disappointing, so you can play Adam Thielen with confidence. And if you're not playing Dalvin Cook, then I don't know what is wrong with you. Moving on to another ugly game.
Stop. Just 2 seconds. Yep. Okay, if you're not playing Dalvin Cook at this point, are you like trying to lose games? Seriously, like have you been on Mars for this entire season so far, or what? Because like it's not just about his fantasy value. The kid, when he's like now that he's healthy, like dude, he's really really good. And I'm a Packers fan, and I don't want him to be, but he is really really good. Come on.
I mean, it sounds silly, right? But I could see owners being weary against the Chicago defense at home. But honestly, folks, if you have
but you saw the Packers. You saw with the Packers game, just as Packers fans, and I'm just saying this because it's my perspective of recently seeing him. Because I don't watch as much of the games as I have been able to right now because I'm still really busy up here. But, dude, like he needs a crack. And, like, he's gone. Like, that defensive front is good. I don't think it's as good against the run as we saw the Eagles. So, if the Packers can run on them, which they were able to run, that's, it wasn't really great, but they were able to move the ball. Dalvin Cook going to eat, man. And if you don't think he is at this point, like, he's one of those players where I hear the bigwigs, Dylan. The bigwigs talk about even if he has a bad week, you just eat the back. It's like you don't bench Patrick Mahomes except for on his bye week. If he has a bad week, he just has a bad week. You don't like bench him next week. You know what I mean?
I absolutely know what you mean.
Hold on. Dave's coming in again.
Oh? Matt?
All right, you're on the air, Dave.
Maybe a couple minutes. I just want to let y'all know. I heard the Kirk Cousins and Dalvin Cook predictions. But Kirk Cousins tells me 25 to 30 times. They lose the game.
Are you gonna not hang up on us this time?
I had to. My boss was right there.
You're gonna get yourself in trouble.
I think the impromptu prediction, but I think the Vikings. I think that if they can get Dalvin Cook, they're definitely in the game. If they keep Kirk Cousins playing quarterback, then I think the Vikings lose the game. I think the Bears defense is haunting Kirk Cousins' nightmares.
Do you like the Dolphins to offset the Chargers?
No!
All right. That was my prediction.
Why would you even ask me that question? You know the Dolphins are bad.
It's traveling across the country. You know how West Coast teams do when they travel to the East Coast, and they're so banged up, they're signing me. I got a letter the other day.
Melvin Gordon has a day on 12 carries.
Yeah, don't remind me Melvin Gordon.
Melvin Gordon, listen, I know the Chargers are banged up. Mike Williams I know he's out, but I still see the Chargers winning this one. I don't see Miami in a fist fight with the Chargers, specifically versus the quarterback, and there's a lot to be. I just don't see Miami doing anything unless it makes them really on. I mean, no, not even a gritty game.
Well, you got Casey Hayward banged up, potentially out. You got the Preston Williams, Josh Rosen connection running full steam ahead. I think this could be the game.
I think you're on the wrong train, son.
Okay, Dave, you're being distracting towards our ultimate goal, getting off air here now, because now you're having him rehash games you already went through. You stop it, or I'm going to hang up on you. Dylan, keep going.
You'll hang up on a guest. Anyways,
you're not a guest, you're a family member, and I can definitely hang up on your ass. This is not your show.
Hey, at least I'm making an effort to call in.
We love you, Dave. Stop it. Stop getting sensitive.
That's how you know you're families when the family hangs up on you.
I hang up on my family all the time.
Well, anyways, another surprise victory I'll take. I don't know if you got into it yet. Was the Bills over the Patriots?
We did talk. Well, actually, we didn't do the score predictions. So you like the Bills winning?
Yep, I think the Bills even win by 1 to 4 points. I think the defense matches up very well against New England, and plus it's in Buffalo. They have the atmosphere. I think it finally happens. Josh Allen is the real deal for Buffalo.
Bills Mafia coming to play. My
favorite
team, Josh Gordon.
Josh Gordon, you think he's going to eat?
Oh, all day. He's going to have green beans. He's going to have potatoes, and then he's going to finish with the roast beef.
Is Trey White playing, or is he out?
Oh, he's playing.
Ooh, I don't know. Trey White, that might be a good matchup right there.
He's going to get the old Darrelle Revis on Randy Moss treatment.
Might jump in the crowd one time, and then Josh Gordon gets a little hot sauce in the eye from the fans' fingers from the chicken wings.
Well, I was just ready to move into the...
All right, folks. I'm sorry to jump on this show. I just wanted to say hi one more time and give you a prediction. I love you.
Oh, we love you too, Dave. Stop it. You know, that's part of the fun about this. You never know who might call my phone who's got my number and jump on these things. It's not like
I'm going to blast your number all over Twitter so you just call it all the time.
You're not going to do that because I will block you.
All right, guys. I will talk to you later, hopefully on the post-game show. Well, there is no post-game because we did it with Ryan. Okay, then I will see you all Tuesday.
Well, you know, we might end up having, you know, some football diehard, you know, things. So maybe, you know, there might be like
maybe I'll hop on later.
There might be a wrap-up show later tonight at some point in between, you know, before Sunday Night Football. Who knows? It depends. It
depends if Jay's not drinking his blue raspberry vodka.
There's a lot of blue raspberry vodka.
And stop sending me nudes at work.
Yeah. Hey, sorry. It's a good bathroom background environment.
I don't need to see your broom in the broom closet.
Stay out of the fridge,
Well, it's not
Dave.
my broom. It's my mop.
No diaper change.
Oh,
God. All right, guys. I will tell you later.
We gotta get
Thanks for having me on.
Goodbye. See you
later.
Dave. Okay. No, it's just, wow. See, there's another example of Dave. All right. Cutting into the next round show. So about 5 minutes left there, bud.
Yes, I'm good. The last 4 o'clock game of the day is Jacksonville traveling 2 Mile High, taking on the Broncos. The Jags are likely to be without Jalen Ramsey in this weird scenario he found himself in. But I still think the Jags are carrying enough momentum right now from the big win last week. The Minshew gets it done. You've got the Broncos as 2.5 favorites, but I think the Jags win this one with a strong performance from Leonard Fournette. As far as fantasy goes, if you have to stream Minshew, and I guess you have to, but you shouldn't have to. DJ Chark has been a real solid play. He scored a touchdown just about every week. He had solid yardage last week. Throw Chark out there, play Fournette. On the Broncos side of the ball, you should feel confident starting Emmanuel Sanders. Even if he's on A.J. Bouye, he's going to see a ton of targets. He's going to move around. Phillip Lindsay and Royce Freeman might find themselves bottled up for that swarming Jacksonville defense, but moving into the Sunday night game, you've got the Cowboys traveling into New Orleans, taking on the Drew Brees-less Saints. But Alvin Kamara and the boys are going to put up a good fight regardless. I think the Cowboys, as 2.5-point favorites, get it done. I think they win by 3. Dak Prescott has a pretty good performance. You're starting Dak, you're starting Zeke, you're starting Amari Cooper for sure. Jason Witten, I don't feel good about as a streamer this week. Saints side of the ball. Kamara starting, Michael Thomas is starting. That's all I feel comfortable with, really. And I'll take the Cowboys, like I said, to win it by 3. So we'll go 20-17. Moving into the Monday night game, the final game of the week, you've got a great division rivalry. that looks different than ever with the